speaker, Mr. Mher Sahakyan, Asia Global Fellow of Asia Global Institute of University of Hong Kong. He is the founder and director of China-Eurasia Council for Political and Strategical Research in Yerevan, Armenia. He also launched the annual international conference on Eurasia research on modern China and founded Armenia and China Forum. He's also the author of the book, China's Belt and Road Initiative in Armenia, which was published and it has gotten a book prize in 2021. Now, moving on, let's welcome Mr. Mher Sahakyan, and the floor is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much. 大家好，很高兴认识你们。I am very happy to be back. Actually, I am very happy to be back to China because I was 我读了博士在南京大学，所以我很高兴我回家了，回中国。
我们也很
It
高
is the
兴。
first time that I am in Hong Kong and I see many achievements of this city in education, in business, in financing. So it is great experience. I think that you can share with Belt and Road Initiative countries. I will take several to Armenia and try to establish much more cooperation with Hong Kong. Actually, now Armenia and Hong Kong has free regime visa. It was one of the recommendations of mine in this book, which we implemented, and now you are all welcome to come Armenia and attend in our conferences. In this year, we also marked 40 years anniversary of establishment of Sino-Armenian relations. We had a forum with the embassy of PRC in Armenia. So for this reason, in Armenia, in Eurasian Economic Union countries, we very appreciate our relations with China. Actually, if we see what is happening now, there are only two non-Western integration projects, integration initiatives in Eurasian continent. The one is Eurasian Economic Union, and also we have China's Belt and Road Initiative. And it was very important move by our countries, where they decided to not compete, but cooperate. And in 2015, China and the Eurasian Economic Union states, they decided to conduct Eurasian Economic Union with Belt and Road Initiative. This has two main political, two components, political and economic. The political is one that for Eurasian Economic Union, it was very important with such a strong country, the second superpower of the world, recognizes it. And for China, it was very important that Eurasian Economic Union also recognized Belt and Road Initiative and decided to conduct these two projects. The continuation was with sides, Eurasian Economic Union and China signed also very important agreement for all of us. It is about economic and trade cooperation, which is giving us opportunity to strengthen our cooperation. But it is very important to mention that there is also points which is bringing us opportunity to strengthen our cooperation, also in research and development, innovation, and other fields. If we look Belt and Road Initiative, it has several directions. For instance, if we take Silk Road Economic Belt and try to understand why it is important that the Eurasian Economic Union states and China strengthen their cooperation, it is because China is going for Europe, for Middle East, by the help of the countries which are in the Eurasian Economic Union. For instance, Russia and Kazakhstan. For Russia, new Eurasian land bridge is one of the economic corridors of Silk Road Economic Belt, and the other economic corridor which is going towards Middle East, towards Europe, it is China, Central Asia, Western Asia Economic Corridor. So it is very important for sides to improve their cooperation, and the conjunction which we decided also in communications and infrastructure. So for this reason, it is also very important to look on digital silver, which is providing us great opportunities. Actually, to be honest, after the collapse of the Soviet Union, because all countries which are now involved in the Eurasian Economic Union, they are post-Soviet, these countries has not so much achievements in innovation, research and development technologies as China has. So it is very important for us to have this, to be involved in this digital Silk Road. And I also have some kind of recommendation for both sides. For instance, to open in Armenia, which is Eurasian Economic Union member, the Technological Center of Hong Kong University, which will provide us opportunity to have much more interaction. We are also cooperating, and this conjunction is happening in Health Silk Road. For instance, in Armenia, the most popular vaccines are Chinese vaccines. It is very interesting. So both sides can also share their experience in how to struggle against COVID, and it is also happening. So if we sum up, if I try to sum up, it is very important in the era of multipolar world order where our states, Eurasian Economic Union and China, they selected the way of cooperation, non-contradiction. So it will bring us opportunity to have much more benefit with interaction. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sahakyan, for explaining to us the union. You said it very right. It's not a competition, but a union coming together. I'll open the floor to the last question because time is running out. We'll take one last question for Mr. Sahakyan. Anyone wants a question? Okay, this gentleman in front. Thank you.
Thank you. You talk about the cooperation between the EAEU and the Belt and Road. So maybe I want to ask that what are the hints or maybe some inspirations can this cooperation bring to Hong Kong? Thank you.
It is a great question, actually, which I have mentioned before my speech. I can see a lot of experience in this city, in education, in technologies, and I think that in digital Silk Road, we can use the experience of Hong Kong and Hong Kongi companies in technological field. They can invest and bring more opportunities for Hong Kong and the Eurasian Economic Union states.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sahakyan. Lastly, on behalf of our organizer, I would like to extend our deepest gratitude and appreciation to all our distinguished guests here today with us. I hope all of you have gained knowledge and insight with today's talk. And once again, thank you all for your active participation. Have a great rest of the afternoon. Thank you, everyone.
Well, thank you as well. Thank you, Dr. Lam, for your wonderful hosting, and thanks to our 4 guests for their insights.